goal management and what comes next. This is the final lesson of your launch program. Over the past 10 weeks, you've clarified your vision for your business. You laid the foundation for your brand. What does it look like and sound like and feel like? You built the framework for your website, and you have an action plan for your primary photography. But more importantly than all of that, you addressed a lot of the beliefs and habits that were getting in your way and keeping you small. That's actually the most critical part of this program. Most people never do that, and that's why they don't succeed. So trust me when I say this, you are ahead of where you think you are, even though, sure, you have a lot of tasks to do, but you don't have that mental wall blocking you from your highest potential anymore. You knock some holes in that. And I can actually see, a little hole of what your better future is going to look like. You've learned how to optimize your time, negotiate with yourself, how to leverage your work, how to challenge yourself to take control of your life. And with all of that leadership development under your belt, trust me when I say this, you are officially ahead of the game. Because now you know how to clear any personal roadblocks that get in your way. Now you have tools to deal with setbacks and fear and disappointment. You've got everything you need to launch. And now it's just a matter of taking strategic actions step by step. And that starts with clear goals. And depending upon how many other goals you're juggling right now, you're either feeling super excited about the progress that you've made and you can't wait to get this shoot done and watch your template really become your brand, or you're panicking because you're feeling behind. Feeling behind is so normal. We all do that. It's something that is a little bit of a slippery feeling because on the one hand, that feeling can kind of derail you if you don't train yourself to turn down the volume on it. But on the other hand, if you didn't have that feeling at all, if you didn't feel any of that stress, you wouldn't have any drive or fire to get things done. So if you're feeling behind right now, try to remember that it's a good thing to feel a little bit of that because that's what's going to keep you moving. And if you had originally set some pretty lofty goals for yourself and your deadline is looming, try to remember that you're not a machine and you're just now learning how to become more discerning with your time. And you spent the last 2 months really pushing yourself to think critically about your business and your future and how you can design something for yourself that's going to make you happy. That's really important work. And you've also learned formative personal development skills that you're going to need to lean on many, many times. And those skills are going to support you throughout your entire career. So don't sweat it if you haven't finished your site yet. You've done more important work and you're going to get there. But let's decide on a launch date that's realistic. In the event that you are finishing up your site and you are on target with your goals, that is awesome. And I want to prepare you for what comes next. Because sometimes, a lot of times, once you finish a big project that you put a lot of sweat into and you're finally done, you'll be beaming for about 20 minutes. And then this sneaker wave of anxiety will creep up on you because you don't know what to do next. You're right back in the unknown. So what now? And we'll talk about what comes next. But for everyone at this moment, we need to take a look at what goals you have, the deadlines that you set for those, and then assess where are you at and what adjustments can you make. So let's address that with some questions. When does your website absolutely have to go live? What's that date? What features do you absolutely need to have on your website in order to do business? What features could you develop later? So for example, do you need an events tab right now, or could that come later down the line? What are deadlines? Are you on track to meet those deadlines? So go through your list of tasks that you need to get your site up and running at a base level and assess your progress. If you're on track, congratulations. You should be super proud of yourself. If you're not, most of you are not. I certainly wasn't. Because this is a ton of work to execute in a really short amount of time. So do not shame yourself. Shame is unnecessary and it's wasting your energy. It's not going to do anything for you. And if you're holding on to that, set it down. It's not helping you at all. You just need to adjust and continue. You need to make some modifications to your goals and keep moving forward. So first of all, let's assess. What's your most important goal to have accomplished by this deadline? Is that 4 weeks out? Is it 2 weeks out? What's the timeline? What additional goals do you have on your plate? Are there other tasks you need to take care of, like getting your photography done, etc.? What other obligations need your time and attention over the next 4 weeks, or whatever your time frame is? Do you have a big project at work? Do you have in-laws staying with you? Do you have a trip planned? Do you have health matters you need to take care of? What else is on your timeline? Those are important. You can't pretend that those don't exist. Okay, now let's ask this question. Do you have too many goals? Are you trying to do too much at the same time? The key to keeping your momentum and staying on track is to make your goals achievable, which means they're realistic and they're bite-sized and they're scheduled. So if you're getting down on yourself because you're not meeting your goals, make them smaller so you can keep your momentum, and keep feeling positive like you're making progress. It's okay if it takes a little bit longer, and it's better to be consistent than aggressive. So up to this point, we've talked a lot about how to optimize your time and productivity and how to cut the fat in your life. But now we're looking at the hard deadlines that you've set for yourself. And you need to ask yourself, what's the most important goal? What's my number one priority until my launch date? And what things can I let go of to create more time and energy to reach my top goal? Give yourself some time this week to prioritize and make some adjustments.